yes, you get rejected, but like the more you come back and the more you fight back, the easier it is and the more used to rejection you get. Welcome back to the Junior Mints podcast. This podcast is here to help you guys navigate the difficulties of life while also helping you guys see, the more fun sides of life at the same time. My name is Finn Lawler. I'm your host. Let's jump right in. So today's episode is going to revolve around it can be a scary word to some people. A word that even scares the most fearsome of individuals. We're going to be talking about the word rejection and, how to deal with it. So let's jump right in. So first thing you guys have to understand about rejection is that it's a normal part of life, whether it's a job or like a job interview or a breakup or something. We've all been rejected whether we realize it or not. Some rejections, of course, feel a lot more personal, but nonetheless, it's just a normal part of life. So just if it seems new to you, rejection is very normal, whether it's like a breakup or something like that. So the next thing I think you guys have to understand is the aspect of getting to know rejection. There's a, semi-popular saying in the freelance industry all about rejection. And that's get cozy with it. What this means is that you need to kind of get used to the feeling of being rejected. The first couple of rejections you face will probably be they might feel like the end of your career, but like let's be real, it's not, because yes, you get rejected, but like the more you come back and the more you fight back, the easier it is and the more used to rejection you get. And like you sort of get numb to it, and like at first you go from being like, oh, scared of it, to, oh, rejection, what's up, man, how you doing, right? It's like it you get used to it, but you have to like force yourself to get used to it, because if you're always in that mindset of, oh no, what if I get rejected, blah, 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 and like if you're always in that what's that thing called, in like a fear mindset, then it's kind of like you're never going to get used to rejection and you're going to be like crippled mentally for the rest of your life. So really just get used to it, because it's really, like I said in the previous point, it's a common part of life. So calm down, relax, it's not the end of the world. Just keep going until you find the right thing for you, and then who knows, maybe you'll be better off. So that's another video. So think about it. Rejection doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Think of rejection as a good thing, right? I mean, you could be like, yeah, I really wanted this job, or like I really wanted to be with this girl or something, right? But then you think about it and God's just saying, well, you wanted that, but I have something even better for you. Think about it. So like rejection's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Just like how God's doing it for you, not to you. That kind of makes sense. This sort of, I think this can kind of give like hope, in like dark situations. Yeah, that's helped me in my life tremendously. It's like, well, I wanted this, but I mean, like, I didn't really get it. So it's kind of like, it's not happening to me. Like, oh no, it's so bad, right? It's happening for me in the sense of, hey, you may have wanted this, but think about this. There's something even better over there. Think about it. So here's kind of a touchy subject. It's emotional rejection. Emotional rejection hurts a lot, but it helps us grow. Like, it helps us become more humble. It helps us sort of get back up and try again and keep going. Like, if you don't succeed, try again, Because if you just stay down, it's like, okay, well, whoops. So, I mean, this is just the truth. I mean, emotional rejection in any capacity, whether it's like someone doesn't feel the same way as you, or like, someone cheats on you, whatever it may be, it's like, it hurts, but it's kind of like, well, kind of going back to the previous point of, well, this is happening for me because I know there's a better outcome over there. So it hurts, but I mean, like, it helps us grow. So, like, we've all been through, like, breakups and things of that nature. It's not about, like, the pain that we feel as an individual. It's how we use that pain to stand back up and to march forward, even when life is just like, you know what? Boop! Right? Think about it. That's what really, that, if you take away, if you don't take away anything else from this episode, take away this. When you feel like life just kind of goes boop, that's your job, basically, to be like, okay, well, yeah, I may have gotten punched in the face, but it's kind of like, well, I'm going to get back up and punch him in the face. And my phone just went off. Not a blooper, part of the podcast, no big deal. But anyway, like, yeah, life may go boop, but I mean, like, you just got to be like, boop. You got to slap it back, right? Think about it. So, I mean, like, you use that pain to grow, and, like, you channel that pain into, like, productive ways. I think I mentioned this in a previous episode, but you channel that pain into something productive, like the gym or like a hobby or something, and then you use that energy that you would normally use towards, like, hating something or hating somebody, and you use that quote unquote anger to go to, like, the gym and get, like, strong or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good way to use emotional rejection and the pain to grow as a human being. Because if you just kind of sit at home and wallow in your self-pity, it's like, okay, yes, and I'm going to say something really salty here. It's like, yes, it sucks. The pain sucks. But I mean, like, you got a whole life waiting for you. Are you just going to sit back and just wait for that one little thing to maybe work out? No, that's stupid. Anyway, I'm getting really hyped right now, but it's true though, right? I mean, yeah, just channel that anger and the emotional pain into something that can actually help you grow. Don't use it as, like, a tool for vengeance. It's like, vengeance is stupid. Don't fall for that, you know? So finally, one last thing I want to say before I wrap it up here is that it'll all fall into place. It'll all fall into place for you, you know? Whether you've applied for numerous jobs or, like, and you've been rejected by those, just remember that if you keep on going and keep getting rejected, it's like, think about this. It will get better for you. It'll all fall into place, and it's that age-old saying of, like, it'll all work out. It's true. It'll all work out. I mean, you may ask yourself, will it ever get better for me? And I'm going to just root for you and be like, yeah, it is going to get better for you, because, like, that's just the truth. It's like, it gets better. When people say, like, oh yeah, it gets better, it's like, at first you're like, nah, I don't believe you, but then it's like, kind of like, well, shoot, he might be right about that. So, yeah, rejection hurts. It sucks. But you know what the truth is? Another truth is that you can get through it. You can get through it with God on your side. So, yeah, man. Rejection is a touchy subject. But I mean, once you talk about it, it's easier to kind of process. And once you embrace it, then it's kind of like, whoa, this is awesome. And, like, you can get through anything. If you can face rejection, you can face almost anything. Anyway, this has been the Junior Mints Podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. If you guys enjoyed it, please drop a like, subscribe down below, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.